What's up guys, Pypo here, bringing you a video today. We're doing some Silver Shard Mines action, and no one on their team went lava, so immediately I'm going to go top here because it seems to be where all of them are going. There's only a few of them. I'm going to cut this guy off just so we get that middle card. None of us even went the middle card actually, so it's a good idea that I did do that. We're going to try and back out here. My team actually has no healers whatsoever, so I'm going to back out and rocket boots away from those two right there because I don't want to get into an engagement with a Death Knight and a Hunter at the same time. It's not going to be a fun time for Pypo. We do have a Shaman coming up here though, which I don't know why he's charging like that because it is just him. He is resto, which is good for him, I guess, because he's going to try and keep himself alive, but there's two of us, and it's just you, and he just got stunned by the DK. Yeah, that was... I don't know what that guy was thinking, but okay, I guess that was your plan, was the charges. But they do have that one resto Shami. I don't know if they have any more, but we do, in fact, have no healers here. So I might take a few deaths to PG. Hopefully we can still pull out a victory there. But what I did want to talk about in this video today was a topic that came to mind because of a thing that's going on with, I think it was Gamestop. Basically, like 150 stores of GameStop in America have just been closed or going to be closed or in the process of closing. And mainly, even though those stores are closing, you might say, well, there's still a bunch left. They're actually, GameStop as a whole is going to stop really focusing on gaming and start focusing on like mobile gaming and selling iPhones and iPads and stuff like that. Just if you go and read this, it sounds like a really weird move. I guess they assume that well, I have to assume that they're not making enough money off video games, and therefore they're trying to. I don't understand how they could not be making money off video games when they when they do the whole trading thing. You go and trade in a game and you get like $3. You get $3 for a game, and then they sell it back to people for like $45 secondhand. How are they not making money? I have no fucking idea. But nonetheless, they've made the decision to do this. It kind of just brought up the topic in my head of like hard copies versus digital downloads, and when is it going to make the transition, and why it shouldn't make the transition in a lot of places. Mainly because, for instance, PC gaming, for me, is all digital download. It's all digital download 100%. But I can barely do that. Like, as a gamer in Australia, for me to digitally download a game, it's going to take me at least 14 hours most of the time. Like, if it's a AAA game, if it was Skyrim, let's just use Skyrim as a fucking placeholder here. If it was Skyrim, if I downloaded Skyrim, it would probably take me 2 to 3 days. So, naturally, a hard copy I would prefer, not just because I want the disc or something, but it's more because the install speed usually is faster than the download speed. Like, that's just, like installing off a disc, usually a lot faster than downloading it. But in saying that, I'm not saying that I think that digital downloads isn't the future, because it definitely is, especially in my eyes. Like, already, the world's moving towards a less personal standpoint. Everyone doesn't blow storms. No one wants to talk to anyone. No one wants to speak with anyone. It's just everyone wants to have their own personal world, their own personal bubble where they don't talk. And I'm not even arguing against that. That's fine with me. I would love to be able to order games online, download them, and get them without having any kind of human interaction. Actually, when I have to go into a store to buy a game, it's usually a hassle. 90% of the time, I know like 100% more about stuff than the people in the fucking store do, and I find myself having to try and explain shit to them, or explain to them what I want, or if I'm asking them about, releases and stuff like that. Like, that's what I used to do. I used to not look up stuff online. I'd go in to buy a game, and I'd ask these people in the game store about games and if they knew what was going on, and 90% of the time, they would have no fucking idea. No fucking idea. So it's completely pointless experience, and it's one experience that I'm very happy to do without. The problem being that if I do without it, a lot of times this means I'm gonna have to download a game that's gonna take me 17 years. Now, obviously, this is fine for Americans. Well, most Americans, because as an American, you're gonna have a decent net speed. You have a net speed that will be able to carry you on that digital download front. I'm just gonna trap this guy here if I can. Trap. And pop a trap down, pop an explosive trap down next to him, which I actually got I didn't realize sound stopped you from putting down an explosive trap. That's kind of annoying. Should blast him off. Oh, how did that not blast him off? Get the fuck out of here. We do have a paladin coming up here as well. Gonna put a bonding shot down right there, and he will run through that, which is nice news for me. Gonna trinket the stun and pop a chim shot. Get 2 concussive shots. Not 2 concussive, 2 steadies, sorry. But it does look like the paladin will pop bubble there, so I'm gonna pop the deterrence here and just kind of wait it out. We do have a healer now with this, which is a problem. Gonna come over here and disengage away. Gonna silence the healer right there, stop him from getting a heal off, and try and do some work here. We are gonna try and do some work. Gonna trap that paladin right there because I don't want to deal with him too much, and try and get the chamois down if we can. If we can. Doesn't look like we're going to get him, though. Maybe. Yeah, we got him. Alright, switch to the Paladin here. Just trying to stay in that circle to get that cap. And we get it. Good work. I did have a DK up there. I didn't realize he helped me a lot getting that healer down. This DK has been like the one person in this beach that's helped me out a lot. Do have another healer at the back. You're going to switch to him immediately and get some stuff up. So I honestly think that in the future, digital download's definitely going to be the way it's going to be. Especially when net speeds increase everywhere. Especially when everyone can download everything. Sure, that's fine. I believe that after like the PS4 and the Xbox One, I may have just DC'd. After those, I'm lagging like crazy. Holy shit. What the fuck just happened? That was a lot of lag. After the PS4 and the Xbox One, I honestly believe the next consoles that come out will be completely digital. Not like that's it. There'll be no disc-based things. But the problem with this is, for some reason, companies still charge the same amount of money for a digital copy as they do a hard copy, which makes no fucking sense, because when you think about it, it's you're using less material. Like, yeah, we're paying for the content on the disc, fair enough, but when you buy a hard copy, you're paying for all like the actual disc and the case and the cover and the little booklet that you get inside, even though that pretty much has died off by now. There's hardly ever a game guide in a game anymore, which I miss that, by the way. That's one of the few things about hard copies that I miss a lot. Is you used to get a little game guide, and like if you're installing your game on a console, you're waiting for stuff to load, you get the game guide out, and you'd look at it. Like, even like, for instance, the last one I think I read was like Kingdom Hearts 2. I'd sit down, I'd read the game guide about, you know, oh, this is what this character's all about. That's what this character. It gives you a little bit of backstory, a bit of lore. It's like, man, I like that. I really do enjoy that. I enjoyed reading it while I kind of waited for stuff to happen in game. And not only that, if I ever got stuck, it was like a free little tips and tricks in there and stuff like that. Just helpful shit. Just helpful shit that you could always use and like enjoy. And I was like, man, that's awesome. I really do miss that. Obviously, with the internet, it's kind of like made redundant now because you can just Google whatever the fuck you want to Google. But I'm gonna miss hard copies when they finally go. But at the same time, I'm gonna look forward to never having to deal with ignorant people ever again. You know what I mean? Like that's the huge problem with gaming is like it seems like there are a lot of people at the forefront of selling games and like being in the distribution business is they have no fucking clue what they're doing. That's a huge issue. I did actually put a flare down there and somehow didn't get that rogue. He must have stealthed just outside of that. Hopefully we will pick him up here. Maybe not. Maybe not. We're just gonna win the game here by fucking chilling out. Where's their cart? We got top carts about to cap here. I may as well go and try and kill someone before, and of course rocket boots fail. It's not a Pypo video unless these rocket boots fail. Actually, I haven't failed that much recently. I shouldn't say that. So yeah, I think honestly digital downloads is the future. I just think that it has to kind of wait on the rest of like internet technology to get better. Like for instance, Australia right now is working on getting better net, but it's gonna be a good 5-6 years before, maybe even longer. It's gonna be, I should say, it's gonna be like 10 years until Australia has access to American quality internet. So as far as Australia is concerned, I don't think digital download will be an option until that's the case. The problem is you kind of need things to happen like this that forces people to do it. It's the same as the USB thing. Back when, a lot of people don't realize, back when computers were made, they never used to have USB sockets until I think it was Apple or Macs made a USB port, and it just became standard. And all of a sudden, everything uses USB. It's going to be the same for digital downloads. You need someone to just do it, make it the standard, so everyone else kind of has to get on board. But until then, hard copies, you know, it's fine. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think about the topic in the comment section below. Have a good day, Alvin. I'll see you in the next video, guys. See you later. Come to your sentence, Papa.